الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله نستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له أشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله المبعوث بين يدي الساعة داعيا إلى الله بالحكمة والموعظة الحسنة اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعه ووالاه أما بعد فيا عباد الله أوصيكم ونفسي بتقوى الله وحثكم على طاعة الله وطاعة رسوله لعلكم ترحمون. قال الله تعالى في كتابه الكريم أو من الشيطان الرجيم وأطيعوا الله والرسول لعلكم ترحمون. My dear brothers, first of all, we praise and thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all his blessing. And we also invoke peace and blessing upon our beloved Prophet Muhammad, his family, his companion, and all those who follow him, doing good deeds till the day of judgment. In Surah Al-Muddathir from ayat 38, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned about the conversation between the dwellers of Jannah or paradise, about the sinners. Of the Shaitan Rajim, Allah said, كل نفس بما كسبت رهينة إلا أصحاب اليمين في جنات يتساءلون عن المجرمين ما سلككم في سقر قالوا لم نكن من المصلين ولم نكن نطعم المسكين وكنا نخوض مع الخائضين وكنا نكذب بيوم الدين حتى أتانا اليقين فما تنفعهم شفاعة الشافعين. كل نفس بما كسبت رهينة. So every soul is a pledge for what it has earned. So in other words, every person is a pledge for what he has earned in this life. إلا أصحاب اليمين, except the companions of the right hand, meaning the dwellers of Jannah, paradise. في جنات يتساءلون. In the gardens, they ask each other about the sinners. As on that day, the dwellers of Jannah can watch the dwellers of the hellfire. Although it is very far away, perhaps like from the earth to the seventh heaven, but it looked like in front of their eyes. They can talk each other, completely wireless. They can watch, and they will ask, "Ma salakakum fi saqar?" What have made you enter the hellfire? Because some of them are their friends, or their neighbors, or their relatives. Of course, they wonder. They will be curious to know what are the reasons for entering the hellfire. And then they will answer, قالوا لم نكن من المصلين. And they said, we were not of those who were regular in prayer. In fact, they did prayer. That's the first reason. Meaning, people who fail to pray 5 times a day regularly are will enter the hellfire, because that's the main reason, the first reason why a person will go into the hell for the prayer. And that first category, that applies to everybody, young and old, rich and poor, free man or slave. Because it's the main reason. It applies to everybody. And then they said to the second category, وَلَمْ نَكُ نُطْعِمُ الْمِسْكِينِ. In the word before, we were not among those who feed the poor people. Does this apply to those who have more? Those who are rich or wealthy, who fail to share the part of their wealth with the poor people, to feed the poor people. In other words, this applies to those only with money. They have money more than need themselves. They what they raise. But they fail to feed the poor. Because it is Allah SWT who determine the different financial status of human beings. Why? Because it is impossible for anybody to live in this world, if all rich or all poor. If all rich, you don't know who are rich or are poor. If all poor, you don't know who are poor or are rich. That's how it is. It is why Allah created people with different financial levels or capacities or abilities. Only in that way, Allah mentioned in one of the ayah in the Quran, لِيَتَّخْذَ بَعْضُهُمْ بَعْضًا سُخْرِيًّا, so that some of them can take labor from the other. If all rich, it is impossible, because all rich people have to do all the jobs yourself. But if there are poor people, you can employ poor people to do your dirty job. So Allah made like that. Is why this is a test. For those who are given more, it's a test. So on the day of judgment, Allah will question. Even the dwellers of the hell will admit why they have been there. The second reason is the failure to feed the poor people. That's reason number two. Reason number three. وَكُنَّا نَخُوضُ مَعَ الْخَائِضِينَ. And the words before, we used to indulge in bad talks with those vain talkers. So even the vain talks, useless thing we do in this world, that will be one of the reasons for entering the hellfire. So the third reason is the vain talks. The vain talk also include, of course, the vain doing, the vain work, like wasting time, for example, for nothing. That's all is included in vain talks, or vanity, in other words. That's the reason number three. And the reason number four is that وَكُنَّا نُكَذِّبُ بِيَوْمِ الدِّينِ. And we used to give lie or to deny the day of judgment. But this, of course, applies for those who are non-believers or disbelievers, the non-Muslim. They're the fourth reason, the wrong belief, because they denied or gave lie to the existence of the day of judgment. حتى أتانا اليقين, until the yaqeen, the certainty came to us, meaning death came to us. So we don't have to wait until the day of judgment. Immediately here, when the certainty that death comes to us, and then we can see everything. Even the atheists, those who don't believe in God, will see for themselves the reality, the certainty. But it's too late. Like Pharaoh in Egypt, when the certainty came to him, when he was drowning, and then he believed. حتى إذا أدركه الغرق قال آمنت أنه لا إله إلا الذي آمنت به بني إسرائيل وأنا من المسلمين. When Pharaoh was drowned, and then he said, I have believed now that there is no God worth the worship except the God in which or in whom Bani Israel believed. And I am one of the Muslims. But it's too late. It says, and then when the certainty has come to us, the death comes to us, and that at that time, at that stage, no one can intercede. No intercession of any intercessor will avail them or will benefit. So we have to reflect on this. Because these are the reasons given by those who are in the hellfire. Or you'll be in the hellfire, they know why they have been there. Although these four reasons are the main reasons, which include other reasons as well. I just to repeat, when they are asked why they have been, in the fire, or what had brought them to the fire, the first reason they said, Lam naku minan musallin. You were not of those who pray regularly or perform their regular salat or namaz on a daily basis. That's the first reason, which applies to everybody. And the second reason is وَلَمْ نَكُ نُطْعِمُ الْمِسْكِينَ, and we were not among those who feed the poor people, meaning people with money, people who have more than other people, but fail to feed or to help the poor people. That's not the reason. That is why on the day of judgment, the poor people provided in the condition they have true belief, they do the 5-time daily prayers, and they are patient. There will be VIP on the day of judgment. To such extent, even the Prophet prayed to be among them. He said in one of his prayers, Allahumma ahini miskinan wa amitni miskinan wahshurni yawmal qiyamati fi zumratil masakin. Oh Allah, give me life as a poor person and cause me to die as a poor person. And gather me on the day of judgment in the company of poor people. This is what the dua of Rasulullah. Meaning the poor people, provided they have iman, they are obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there will be VIP, very important person of people on the day of judgment. That is why we have to reflect on this about our obligation to toward the poor people. And the third reason, of course, they say وَكُنَّا نَخُوضُ مَعَ الْخَائِضِينَ, and we used to indulge in vain talk with those in the vain talkers, I mean in useless thing, wasting time for nothing. That's the third reason. The fourth reason is a disbelief in the day of judgment. وَكُنَّا نُكَذِّبُ يَوْمِ الدِّينِ, that we used to deny, to give lie to the day of judgment. Until the certainty came to us. By that time, no intercession of anybody can benefit them. Barakallahu li wa lakum fi Qur'an al-azim wa nafa'na iyyakum bima fihi min al-ayati al-hakim wa taqabbala minni wa minkum tilawatahu innahu samiun alim. Aqulu qawli hadha astaghfirullah al-azim li wa lakum wa li sa'iril muslimin wal muslimat astaghfiruh innahu huwal ghafurur rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, wa bihi nasta'inu ala umuri dina wad din. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah al-malikul haqqul mubin. Asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu shadiqul wa'dil amin. Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik alaihi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man tabi'ahu bi ihsanin yaumiddin. Amma ba'du fa ayyuhal muslimun ittaqullaha haqqa tuqatih wa la tamutunna illa wa antum muslimun. قال الله تعالى في كتابه الكريم والشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. وقال تعالى إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وسلم تسليما كثيرا. اللهم ارض عن الخلفاء الراشدين المهتدين سادتنا أبي بكر عمر وعثمان وعلي وعن سائر الصحابة أجمعين. اللهم اغفر للمسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات الأحياء منهم والأموات برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم حبب إلينا الإيمان وزينه في قلوبنا وكره إلينا الكفر والفسوق والعصيان واجعلنا من الراشدين. اللهم قنا في رزقنا بالصالحين. اللهم وفقنا لما تحب وترضى. اللهم اعنا على ذكرك وشكرك وحسن عبادتك. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا ان نسينا واخطانا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به. واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. اللهم لا تسلط علينا بذنوبنا من لا يخافك الرحمة. اللهم اكفنا بحلالك من حرام وأغرنا بفضل من سوء. ربنا اغفر لنا ولإخواننا الذين سبقونا بالإيمان، لا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. عباد الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون، ولذكر الله أكبر. الله يعلم وأنت تصنعون.
الله